Sometimes when the pressure just gets to me and I feel like I can't take it anymore, and I feel like my life is not going where I thought it would. Like a leaf in the wind, sometimes I just come out here and meditate on what my next Tacoma mod's gonna be. Almost the middle of April and 45 degrees. Spring, where are you? On a quick side note, even though today it certainly doesn't feel like spring, we are getting that lovely yellow pollen coating everything, everywhere. And I just realized I love my wrap for another reason, because there's pollen currently all over my hood, that lovely yellow pollen. Whereas when my truck was black, you could see every little piece of powder of it. And now you can't see anything. I mean, I'm curious to see what's going to come up on camera, but you can maybe see the fine layer, but even when I'm inside my truck driving, I can't see the pollen at all. So one more reason to love the wrap. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So this is another one of those videos where it's probably going to seem like there's a lot going on, because I just had a few announcements and things to sort of get out there that didn't really feel like they belonged in their own video. So if it seems like it's all over the place, it's probably because it is, so just bear with me. So first thing on the list, I did recently launch the Tacomaholic's website. I will put a link in the description. Website traffic has been phenomenal so far. I'd like to thank anyone who has stopped by, and if you have not stopped by already, please go ahead and do so. The website's tons of fun. It's sort of like Instagram, YouTube, blog, a shop, all in one, and it is, of course, in the early stages, so there's a ton of stuff I want to do to it in the future. I'm currently just using like the GoDaddy website builder services, which I'm already not too impressed with it. I might switch that up in the future. I know a few of you messaged me through the website letting me know you are like website developers and stuff like that, offering your assistance and services, which I'm certainly probably going to hit you up with at some point, so I can, obviously I want the website to be as big as it can be, as the best version that it can be, and I'm not sure I can get it to where I want it to be using GoDaddy. So for now, it's good just to get it out there and start building an audience for the website to coincide with the YouTube channel audience as well. Also coinciding with the website, you can see right here I do have my TRD amateur patch. I do still have about 20 of these up for sale. I am all sold out of the Tacomaholic one right now. I did just place another order for some more of the TRD amateur and the Tacomaholic one, which I actually had right here. There is a message when you go in the shop about the Tacomaholic patch being on back order, so, and I do send everyone a message who has purchased one of those, just letting them know they will ship as soon as I get them, so just wanted to give you guys a heads up for that. Very pleased with the sales so far through the website. 1,000 thank yous to anyone who has purchased a patch through the website. Also, if you are one of the Tacoma World members who jumped in on my second version of the Tacomaholic patch, I am going to go ahead and ship those out as well as soon as I get in the next batch. And I do have all your addresses, because of course I am still banned from Tacoma World for a few weeks, but I do still have all your addresses, and I'll get those out as soon as I can. Next up, I was able to get some TRD Sport side mirrors installed on the Tacoma, and I think they look 1,000 times better than the boring non-turn signal TRD off-road mirrors. And these actually have like a gloss black finish as well, whereas my off-roads were sort of just that, I mean, sort of like this. So I like that shine. It sort of matches well with the fenders, even though right now they're filthy. I would like to give a huge shout out to Tom in Texas 817, who does have a YouTube channel, so please check him out. Tom in Texas actually upgraded the mirrors on his Tacoma to some towing mirrors, and he sent me these. At first I thought he was joking, because he said he'd had these sport mirrors to send to me, because I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a video saying there's a chance that these are plug and play and they'll actually work with the off-road. So he offered to send me these, and I thought he was just kidding at first, but sure enough, he sent them out. So huge thanks to Tom. I love the way they look on the truck. Got them on both sides. Unfortunately, even though the power switch, so you know I can adjust where the mirror is and you know all the position, all that works, but unfortunately the turn signals are not plug and play, so I got to do a little research on that. The little harness that was in there, I think I'm missing one of the wires. I can't remember what the color is, but thankfully we do have a local Tacoma guy who is an electrical genius, so it shouldn't be too hard for him to tackle that, so I'm gonna have to get in touch with him soon about that. So stay tuned for an update video on the turn signal side mirrors, but in the meantime, I mean, I love the way they look. They definitely make it stand apart, even though of course right now they are non-functional. And next up on the list, coming back to the back of the truck, my rack is not finished yet. I was going to try to do some work on it today, but again, it's about 45 degrees, so a little too cold to paint. I know they usually say about at least 50 degrees optimal painting weather, so I don't want to mess that up since what I'm doing to the rack is fixing something that was already messed up. So, however, when I do get my rack back on, I do plan on getting into camping soon, and I'm looking at getting an RTT rooftop tent to put on top of that. And I wanted to share with you guys, I saw that REI, today is actually the last sale they're doing, but if you are a member at REI, you can get 20% off any single item, and RTTs do qualify for that. So if you are in the market for a rooftop tent, maybe you want to go ahead and jump on that today. Of course, I also found out that REI has an annual tent sale, which does occur in the month of May, which of course is just a few weeks away. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for that because I didn't want to rush the purchase since, you know, obviously it's not a small purchase considering how much it cost. Excited to get a few $100s off with a coupon. So again, the current sale, which expires today, is 20% off, and RTTs do qualify for that. And I believe for the tent sale, all the tents are going to be 25% off. So of course you could be like me and just wait for that. Just a few more weeks. I can't wait to start bringing you guys a bunch of cool camping content as well. So hopefully that is in the very near future. And last but not least, yesterday I met up with about 6 or 7 of the local Tacoma World guys, and I just wanted to share that I think maybe a lot of people don't realize the local threads on Tacoma World are a great place to obviously meet other people who are interested in Tacomas, to meet up for drinks, to go off-roading, all that stuff, in addition to finding an extra pair of hands and people with skills that you may or may not have. Like I mentioned earlier, one of our local guys, he's great at electrical stuff. We've got body shop guys, you know, all kinds of stuff. And it's great too because you get to meet a lot of people obviously who share the same interests as you, but it's fun working on trucks together and all that. So if wherever you are, check your local Tacoma World threads, you know, find other people, do meets, work on your trucks, all that stuff. You can save yourself a ton of money. Like I had a local guy help me with all my suspension, all that stuff. So usually it can cost, you know, $500 to $1,000 to get your suspension installed whenever you get it. So that might be a rude awakening if you don't have the skill to try to tackle that yourself. So again, hit up your local Tacoma World threads, get out there, meet a bunch of other people with similar interests. All right, everyone, that will do it for this video. I apologize because it was sort of all over the place, but again, just a ton of stuff to mention. I didn't want to, it felt better to do it this way than like a little Instagram post and all that stuff. So I do have another video, hopefully the next one coming out, on a few things you should do to your truck once winter is over. And of course you can do them anytime, but specifically when winter is over, to take care of all that road salt to minimize the rust issues we all hate so much with Tacoma. So hopefully stay tuned for that in the next few days. The rest of this week it's supposed to be in the 70s and 80s, so perfect weather for doing all that. If this is your first time stopping by, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to check out the Tacomaholic's website, which is linked to below. Share this video with your friends and family on social media and help me grow the channel, and I will see you in the next video.